an inch shorter. Bradley came in a half-pound heavier at the limit of 160. He's 2 years older at 26, and he has a reach advantage 76 to 72 inches. The rules governing this WBO title scrap: winner of the round gets 10 points, loser a lesser number. 3 knockdown rule in effect, no standing 8 count. Fighter can be saved by the bell in the last round only. Ring position, and the referee can stop the fight. And if there is an accidental headbutt, they will go to the scorecards after 3 rounds. Fernando and Rich and I are set to go, and Jimmy Lennon Jr. is standing by to introduce the champ and the challenger. Let's go to the ring.
Well, fans, Forum Boxing Incorporated and Budweiser present our next featured attraction of the evening, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. It is sanctioned by the World Boxing Organization, the president, Francisco Valcarcel, supervisor at ringside, former world champion Jose Torres, along with the California State Athletic Commission, the chairman, William Eastman. Presenting to you the judges, scoring this bout from ringside, Juan Baez, Jose Cobian, and Larry Rosadia, with a referee in charge of this bout, Raul Cais. All right, fans, here we go with the WBO Middleweight Championship of the World, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Presenting to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the ring wearing white trunks with blue trim, fighting out of and representing the well-known boxing family of Buenos Aires, Argentina. He weighed in at a ready 159 1/2 pounds. His fine record includes 18 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 9 wins. Coming by way of knockout, here is the WBO #1 ranked middleweight. Have a hand for the undefeated Dario Victor Galindez. Opponent across the ring is the defending world champion on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing maroon trunks with white trim. He is the first world champion to be fighting out of Harlem, New York since Sugar Ray Robinson. He weighed in at the middleweight limit of 160 pounds even. His outstanding record includes 21 wins, no losses, with 17 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated WBO middleweight champion of the world, Lonnie Bradley. Once again, it's Raul Cais, our referee in charge, now to give instructions.
Okay, I give you guys your instructions downstairs. Les di las instrucciones allá abajo. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Espero que me hagan caso a todos lo que les digo. Ahora dense la mano, shake hands. Buena suerte a los dos. Good luck to both of you.
All right, you've seen the 2 fighters, tail of the tape, the introductions. Ought to be an interesting go. Bradley making his first title defense. He defeated David Mendez. You saw him on probably this very same television set in the win over Mendez. And he comes out tonight making his first title defense against Dario Victor Galindez.
I'll tell you one thing, Galindez looks like a fighter.
Yes, he does.
He's square-jawed in there. He looks tough. Got a good body, good square body. Looks, you know, like his dad, or looks as though he's very solid, Tom. Now we're going to see his skills tested, though, against Lonnie Bradley.
Bradley's an excellent boxer, and in the win over Mendez, Bradley did what Bradley had to do to win the fight. And some of the fans did not quite appreciate his talents and his technique. He took Mendez, who was a heavy hitter, known to be a devastating puncher when hurt. Am I right, Fernando?
Yes, he was.
And he outboxed him, and then in the late rounds, he hammered him about pretty good. It'll be interesting to see what kind of a style, what kind of a chopping right hand by Bradley.
I think it's a bit surprising here in the opening moments. Bradley is the guy coming forward and being the aggressor. And
he might have hurt Galindez with the right.
I saw the grin that is almost a dead giveaway, isn't it, Fernando? You nail a guy and he gives you that grin as if to say, he's never hurt me, never touched me. And all the while he's saying, what did this guy hit me with?
We talked at length with Galindez yesterday, and he really felt that Bradley would be running.
Galindez is staggering around. They're calling it a standing 8 count. Bradley nailed him with a couple of solid right hands.
It's properly called a knockdown because his glove hit the canvas. That's all it needs to be, and he's in trouble. His legs are not there.
No. See now, Bradley can indeed take care of business here in this opening round. Galindez holding on. Bradley on top of his man, throwing that right hand has got Galindez on rubber legs and hurt. Galindez goes down, diving into the middle of the canvas here, and he staggers across, and they're going to stop this fight. So Lonnie Bradley proved to his detractors that not only can he box, this kid has got a punch. That now is his 22nd win without a loss and his 18th knockout. And I know that Rich Marotta and Fernando and I as well, I'm shocked by the suddenness of this thing.
An absolutely stunning performance, Tom, by Lonnie Bradley. I did not expect anything like that, but tonight I think he came out to prove to his detractors that he's not only just a boxer, but the complete package.
Fernando, you've got to be shocked by this.
I'm shocked, basically, because you would have thought that Galindez, coming from the Argentinian school, being son of a great fighter, would have a little bit more of at least resistance. I didn't think he had enough time to show his boxing skills, although he seemed a bit slow as the fight progressed. We're going to take a look at the first knockdown. Okay, here we see it again. Bradley goes right to work. He stunned Galindez at the beginning. He hits him behind the neck. Galindez goes down. Again, we take a look at the punch that had him going and finally made him touch the gloves of the canvas.
Now the end of the fight, and Bradley, sensing that this is all his, is all over Galindez, has him reeling up the ropes. And although those punches, Fernando, didn't seem to land, he really had hurt Galindez, perhaps with that left hand and that right there. And again, the uppercut, and Galindez just dove into the center of the ring like he was going into the pool in the backyard.
He had hit him at the beginning of the fight. I think we mentioned that particular punch when he was hurt. And from that point on, it was just downhill all the way.
Very impressive. Lonnie Bradley, whose critics said, well, he boxed too much and he didn't take care of business when he won the title, made sure in this, his first title defense, there'd be no question about the man's ability to throw and land a solid knockout punch. That's Bobby Cassidy with him. They're over-congratulating Galindez, and there's Lonnie Bradley, the pride of Harlem, first champion to come from that section of New York City since the late, great Sugar Ray Robinson. Jimmy Lennon Jr.'s got the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the time of 1 minute 54 seconds in round number 1, a referee in charge, Raul Caiz, stops the contest. He's the winner by way of knockout. He is still the WBO middleweight champion of the world. That
loss, and I talked with him a couple of weeks